guys, welcome to the Courage Collective. It is Thursday, Healing Tip Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. I'm really just overwhelmed with the response that I've gotten so far. Just the messages that I've gotten, the conversations that I have. You guys amaze me every single day. But I only have a few minutes, so let's dive in. So, like I said, today is Healing Tip Thursday. So I came up with 10 different points that I think helped me a lot during my healing journey. I'm just going to go through them one by one. One, giving yourself permission to heal at your own pace. I think that we feel a lot of pressure, especially from outside influences, to move on within a certain amount of time. And I just don't think that that's a fair ask. I mean, what we went through was a lot of different emotions. And some days you're going to feel strong, you're going to feel hopeful, you're going to feel optimistic, you're going to feel good, you're going to feel confident. And other times you may feel completely overwhelmed, but both of those emotions, both those responses are completely normal when it comes to healing from what the shit we've gone through. Um, my second point is, and I think I've touched on this in a few different videos now, is to really challenge self blame. Um, I've said this before. Abuse is it's a choice that is made by the person who chooses to abuse the person that trusts them. And as survivors, we often replay scenarios and then like over and over and over and over again in our head, trying to think what we could have done differently to change the outcome. And I think that healing truly begins when you realize that the responsibility of the abuse falls on the shoulders of the person who chose to take advantage of you and abuse you, and not on you for wanting to see the best in them and believing them when they said they would change. Um, Point three, reconnecting with yourself. So the first thing I think that really helped me start my healing journey was creating a schedule for myself, a routine. Every morning I get up and I spend the first 3 hours of my day, first 2 to 3 hours of my day doing the same thing. And when I get up from work, I decompress every single day for like an hour or two the same way. Um, and I've started thinking about what are my goals? What are my dreams? And I've started to pursue that. I may not have a huge following right now, but I believe that in time, this is going to reach the people that it needs to reach, and this is going to become an incredible community. Um, just find out what makes you happy. Like what do you enjoy doing? Who are you outside of this toxic environment, this toxic relationship, this abusive person? Who are you away from them? What are your values? What are your beliefs? Um, Point four is to build a support system, and whether that be trusted friends, family members, support groups, this TikTok page, a therapist, survivor communities, community groups, whatever have you. It just to not to not isolate yourself in this experience because it is already so isolated to begin with. I think is such a pivotal point of healing. Five is to establish healthy boundaries. You need to get comfortable saying words like no. That doesn't work for me. I need time to think about this before I give you an answer. I'm not comfortable with that. And you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to elaborate. Like you don't owe anybody an explanation. If you're uncomfortable, you're uncomfortable, and that's that. Um, Six is taking care of your body. Um, I really felt this throughout my relationship, my engagement, my marriage, and even post everything. Trauma not only affects the mind, you carry it in your body. And like I want you to take a second, like tomorrow when you're at work or you're doing something, like take a second to just like do a little scan. Like, are you clenching your jaw? Are your shoulders tense? Like, how is your body carrying this trauma? Um, some things that helped me were to get regular like movement and exercise. I really love to pole dance. I have another page. I'm trying to get enough sleep. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's fucking, it feels impossible, but it really is so important. Even if you're not sleeping, like just getting in bed and resting and relaxing, that's so important. And then obviously, like taking care of your body, your hygiene, making sure that you're eating and hydrating. Um, Something that may work for others may not work for other people. Like personally, I found this outlet to work a lot better for me than like journaling. But document your process, whether it be with a video or a notes in your phone or pen and paper. It doesn't matter. Like what what are you proud of today? What did you do today that you're proud of? What boundary did you honor that you set for yourself that you honored? And what have you learned about yourself since you left this horrible, horrible place that you're in? 8, learn red flags. Um, if you understand manipulation, coercive control, gaslighting, um, all of these different types of narcissism, and you understand these tactics and you learn what to look for, you can be so quick to identify unhealthy behaviors in future relationships. And I think that that is so, 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 so important. Um, 9 is celebrating your small victories. You don't have to conquer Mount Everest, but maybe you made a therapy appointment. Maybe you made a phone call that you have not wanted to make that you finally got around to doing. Or you spent just a complete day doing absolutely nothing but self care. Or maybe you have finally learned how to start speaking kindly to yourself. Every single step forward matters. Every single step in the right direction of healing matters. And my last tip for you, and I think that I left it as last because it's the most important, and I think that that's to practice self compassion. You need to speak to yourself the way that you would speak to somebody else in your situation. Like instead of asking like why didn't I leave sooner? You need to say to yourself like I did the best that I knew how to do with the resources that I had at the time in the situation that I was in. Um so those are my 10 points for you guys to take with you throughout the week. And just a quick reminder for you guys, I just want to end this by saying that you're more than what happened to you. And abuse may be part of your story, but it will never define who you are as a human being. And healing is not about becoming the person that you were before the abuse. That'll never happen. But it's about becoming the person that you choose to be moving forward. And on that note, I leave you guys. Tune in tomorrow for another daily segment.